pressure is on Bob Melvin to make this work this year?
Well, can't be more pressure than he had last year in San Diego.
I mean, yeah, but
Bob Melvin's playing with house. There's no pressure on Bob Melvin.
How many more chances is he going to get as a manager?
Bob Melvin, there's no pressure on him.
You don't think?
He's here for at least 3 years.
You think?
Yes.
What did Gabe get? How many years?
2, but we knew that was
2021.
3 years. He got 3 years.
2022. But
Gabe got 3.
He won 100 and
yeah.
I mean, wow.
Bob Melvin goes to the playoffs this year. They're going to be. Giants fans will be ready to name him manager of the year.
They'd be ecstatic. I do believe it's a little aggressive to go after the NL West, but why not? I mean, why not set your bar real high? And look, baseball, weird things happen.
Yeah, no, baseball can happen. But the biggest thing I took away from Flem was that Kyle Harrison, he says, set the bar high for him. Set the bar high.
I'm very reluctant to do so because expecting him to pitch 150 innings this year, that's a tall task. Like, think about this. He's a young arm who you want to have under team control for a long time. So in the first full year, if your team's in contention, do you really want him logging 200 innings in this era of we're very sensitive about our young controlled starting pitching? You see how expensive it is to go free agent shopping when it comes to the pitching. I go back and forth on that, you know?
Just keep an open mind. Keep an open mind. They're gonna manage them well. Bob Melvin knows it.
Have you been following what's going on with the Miami Marlins?
No, I have not.
Okay, so they've got 2 guys. Sandy Alcantara, who's going to be out for the year with the Tommy John.
Yeah, he's a former Cy Young Award winner, and did he win the Cy Young? I think
he's been in contention multiple years.
He's been lights out. He stepped back last year in a major way. He struggled
because of the arm injury. He tried to pitch through it. Their other guy, Yuri Perez,
and they sent him back down to the minors late in the year.
Yeah, Yuri Perez is now hurt, and so you got 2 young guys that they thought were going to be, dudes on their team for the foreseeable future.
Alcantara won Cy Young 2022.
There you go. Okay, he did win the one. Okay. But point being is that, you just got to be very, very, very careful. And you want your young pitching to coincide with your big league club being good so that those bullets aren't wasted on, a lackluster team. Think young Matt Cain early in his career.
Let's do this for the last, and I'm going to do rapid fire. 888-957-9570. This just triggered me here. Not trigger me in a bad way, but trigger me in a good way.
What's that?
415 Comcast Business Text Line. The Giants will win the World Series this year if they have above average run support. So let's throw it out there to the roasters.
Their defense needs to be better than last year, which looks like it on paper.
We could intertwine the Warriors and the Giants together.
Give it to me.
What is more likely this season? The Warriors winning a round in the playoffs.
Oh, wow.
Or the Giants finishing in second or above in the NL West.
I'm going to go with the Giants.
Flip says he believes they can challenge the big boys. Why not? He didn't say they can win it, but he said, why not? Why can't they go toe-to-toe with the Dodgers? And I believe that. Why can't they go toe-to-toe with the Dodgers?
So right now, I'm gonna pick the Giants.
Of course you are.
No, because you know why? You know why? I'm going law of averages here. Like, it's a flip of the coin in the 10-9 matchup, and then you'd have to win against whoever lost that 7-8 matchup just to get into the playoffs.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And I've seen the Warriors in this scenario with a different team lose back-to-back games in the play-in, right? So, and they almost lost last year in the first round. So you're going to tell me right now the 10-seed Warriors, who still have to qualify for the playoffs, are going to win back-to-back play-in games just to qualify, and then they're going to beat someone in the first round? Unfortunately, yeah, I'm going to lean with the Giants, and I cannot believe I'm saying that, because if you asked me this 2 weeks ago, I would have said you're foolish.
888-957-9570. We'll do this to end the show. What's more likely to happen in 2024? The Golden State Warriors, who right now are tied for 9th place in the loss column with the LA Lakers. What's more likely to happen? The Warriors winning a series in the first round of the playoffs, or the Giants competing in the NL West, finishing second or above and making the National League playoffs? What is more likely to happen in 2024? 888-957-9570. 2 days ago, we would never ask this question. You would have asked this question. Coming off the Lakers win, the win over the Lakers Saturday night, and the Giants not having Blake Snell, we never, ever would have even posed that question. Now, a couple days later, Blake Snell's in the rotation. Jorge Soler is a power hitter, no doubt. Jung-Hoo Lee, you heard from Flem there. He's going to excite people in the outfield. He's going to run the bases. He's going to have the instincts to go first to home, second to home on the bloop single. They look a lot better on paper than the San Francisco Giants. Now, did they get younger? They're young in certain areas. Catcher and
that's
pitcher.
what I would say,
that's the one thing left to see Luciano or whatnot. But they do have vets here. What's more likely? 888-957-9570. Spinoni, what's more likely to happen? The Warriors advancing past the first round of the playoffs, or the Giants finishing second or better in the National League West? It's like the Giants finishing above the Diamondbacks and the Padres?
Well, Dave Flemming doesn't think it's that crazy.
Forget this talk about the wild card only. Forget that. Go take a shot at the big boys.
Ooh.
I don't want to hear this. Yeah, they can sneak in, or that's BS, man. The attitude of this franchise should always be to take down that team, and that's what the rivalry means. I don't care who they signed. I don't care how much money they paid. You line up those two teams on the field next to one another, and I dare you to tell me that they're a whole lot better than the Giants are. I don't believe that. The Giants can go toe-to-toe with that team. They can.
That's Dave Flemming. How you feeling about that, Spino? Do you believe? You believe?
I can see where he's coming from, because when I look at the pitching rotation of the Dodgers, it feels like they always find a way, though, because I feel like they have a plethora of resources that always come up every year, whether it's a Bobby Miller, something like that, the Ginger
good.
Guard. They're getting Walker Buehler back.
Yes.
We'll see with his.
And they have Yamamoto.
They have Yamamoto now, so
Kershaw.
He's kind of still an unknown at the MLB, but he looks great in spring training.
Yes,
I saw the stuff is there. Their bullpen, though, it always comes down to that bullpen for the Dodgers for me, and that comes in the playoffs, obviously. I still have to give them the edge, though. That offensive firepower, man.
But think about this.
Shohei Ohtani, all those guys, come on.
Forget the Dodgers for a second. Forget the Dodgers, because we know they're going to be in the mix.
But Dave is saying he's going at the Dodgers.
No,
going
at
the Dodgers.
That means the Giants, in Dave Fleming's mind, they're going to leapfrog the Diamondbacks, who advanced to the World Series last season and made moves this offseason, and the San Diego Padres, who just made a big move over the weekend to get a Dylan Cease. They still have Tatis Jr. and Machado was there to Bogarts.
But do you remember last year down the stretch, the Giants had a better record than the Padres for the majority of September till the very end, and the bottom fell out on the Giants.
We know the Padres were cooked.
They're a more talented roster on paper. But they've lost some stuff too. They lost Blake Snell.
It did.
You just gained one of their best players.
Right, no doubt.
Right?
There's no doubt.
And so the Diamondbacks too, I look at the Diamondbacks and they got infinitely hot down the stretch. They were really good. And it was the Giants series against them that galvanized Arizona, because the Arizona and the Giants were battling neck and neck. I mean, I know Lubman and I referenced that multiple times. The Giants ending of the year, the bottom fell out. They were ready to throw out Kapler,
but let's not act
Jock.
Let's not act like they were not good. Yeah, they were not good all year.
I think it's
Let's
more
not.
an indication of how mediocre the bulk of the NL might be, and some of the matchups that you're going to face this year. Because when we're looking at just the West, you play a lot of games against some also-rans in the Central.
No doubt. Zach Gallen, Merrill Kelly, and now you bring in Eduardo Rodriguez, who had a solid bounce back year with the Detroit Tigers. I'm interested to see with him. Lefty, 30 years old. He's been a good player. A bit inconsistent, but had a good run with the Boston Red Sox. Had some good years with the Tigers. They have a good rotation. Of course, Corbin Carroll is a star of the show offensively.
He's ridiculous.
Now, offensively, did they add anything? I'm not in love with Arizona's offense in their lineup. Corbin Carroll, cool.
But they got guys that are clutch. Perdomo and Marte.
Marte's
and
not bad.
Christian Walker.
I do.
They have some guys that
Suarez at third base is not bad, but I'm not in love with their
catcher.
offense.
Also might be the best young catcher in the game.
That's the thing. Gabriel Moreno.
Yeah.
Moreno, right?
Yeah.
24 years old. He's legit.
I mean, they've done a great job. And Alec Thomas in the outfield.
You know who else they've
got players.
They've got Jock, too. They've got Jock.
Well, that's like -2 wins right there.
There you go.
Well, you went from Jock's biggest fan to his number one nemesis.
Well, yeah, it's because when you see more time of being able to kind of see how he interacts with, certain people in the clubhouse and the influence he has, the truth kind of becomes a little bit more clear.
Funny
and we got a Pasoy problem in the clubhouse.
That's funny, love me, not to come down your road,
you're doing it.
No.
I want to see
how you're coming down your favorite road.
Yeah, no, I'm coming down. Yeah, no, just say my favorite road. Trust me. I want to veer off this
Bonte
lane.
Lane because he's coming down so much.
I want to veer off this lane.
Thanks, Penny.
But midway through the year, we're having an argument. You're telling me that Jock Peterson actually galvanizes his clubhouse.
Hey,
because for a time that was true.
Sam, I'll be the arbiter. Vontae, continue.
That's gone too far.
Yeah, you told me that he galvanized his clubhouse and that he was really good for the clubhouse, and it's a much better. It's much better for the culture. And I'm thinking to myself, well, the Tommy Pham situation did happen the year before. I don't know about that.
I believe 5 to 8 million you estimated was part of camaraderie building of his 20 million.
I want the Giants to sign Tommy Pham so bad. He's still out there. Go get him. Come on.
Special assistant.
He was good in the World Series.
Tommy Pham was good Diamondback.
He had like a 12-game hitting streak.
Dude, he was
in the
a good
playoffs.
Diamondback. So Jock Peterson, I'll never forget Mark Willard. I keep bringing this up. 20 million for Jock. It's just 20 million.
Sam, your turn.
Yeah, so no, when I do recall saying that. That was one of those things when you say it's like, oh, I'll probably regret that later on. But here's the thing. The reason I said that last year was because in the conversations I've had with players, I would ask, who's the leader in this clubhouse? Jock was a very common answer that popped up. So just because I didn't see it, okay, clearly these guys fall in line behind Jock. Whatever he does works. The games that they were playing at the beginning of the year back when they were winning, it looked like they were having fun doing it, and he was the guy who was setting it all up. So it's like, all right, I may not see it, I may not get it, but for whatever reason, whatever Jock does resonates. And then it was right around that time, something shifted in that clubhouse. I'm not sure what, but that's when the mood started to get a little bit more dour, a little bit more sad, not as much fun before and after games. And that's when, the kind of the surliness in Jock started to go up. And that's really, for me, when I realized this guy's bad for ball. Get out of here.
So having said all that, Kyle Harrison's going to hit him in the butt when we face him? Is that what's going to happen? Right in the back, in the meat?
No, don't let Kyle Harrison do that.
That's BS, man.
Don't let him do that. I mean, you could just
It's got to be Jordan Hicks, right?
You don't need to. No, you don't need to hit Jock on the butt. You don't.
Here's what I would ask.
Just strike him out. He ain't gonna get hit. Just pitch to him and move on with your business.
Because it went so well when we went against Aaron Judge last year.
Why do we need to hit Jock Peterson?
Dude, did I not call that? Did I not call that Aaron Judge thing from a mile away? I was like, that guy should not get the bat off his shoulders. It was as if it was
scripted, basically.
It was unbelievable.
No, but that's not fair.
You just walk him.
No.
It's always fun game.
You served up a home run in the first game.
Well, Logan Webb is your ace. You want him attacking. You want him challenging these big boy hitters.
No, but I think to Shasky's point, just like, I agree, Logan Webb should have attacked him and tried to strike him out.
Because
try to strike him out. That's what I mean by attack him.
Yeah,
attack him, try to strike him out. But to Shasky's point, like, it just felt like, when we're freaking out about Matt Beattie, it's like the perfect cherry on top of this would be Aaron Judge taking Logan Webb.
He did.
Oh, yeah, and he did.
It felt so apropos for just the emotions we were feeling that day.
I was just like, why does Aaron Judge deserve to get beamed when he just chose to go back to his team that he grew up with, the New York Yankees? That's all. Like, I was just like, no, I'm not with hitting Aaron Judge.
Fans.
Yeah, exactly.
I know. I can tell.
Sometimes you got to code red somebody.
I could tell after
all
the Matt
four
Beattie
of us
signing.
on the show.
Yeah.
I could tell with the Matt Beattie signing.